What do I have in common with directors such as Orson Welles, Jon Favreau, Alfred Hitchcock, Peter Jackson during the Lord of the Rings period, Guillermo del Toro, and pre-heart attack Kevin Smith? Well, it's certainly not their amazing talent, because they're awesome, and me, well, let's just say I have a long way to go. No, our similarities are more visual than our filmmaking skills. You see, like them, I'm fat. Hi, my name's Joe McCord, and I'm a novice filmmaker. And like so many others out there, I struggle with my weight. But more importantly, I struggle with just obtaining a healthy, habitual lifestyle. Now, full disclosure, I had and still have trepidations of making this video series, but I feel it may help others while hopefully kind of pushing me along. So to begin with, this is me in 2006 when I got married. And this is me most recently working on the set of my second film, Attached. Now, I'm not blaming 16 years of marriage on my weight gain. There are many factors that created this huge monstrosity that now stands before you. And to all my ex-girlfriends out there, yes, you dodged a bullet. You're welcome. Now, I could spew all types of excuses at you, but that's what they would be. They're excuses. They're not reasons, which many times we confuse the two, especially if we're trying to be honest with ourselves. The bottom line is, I didn't constructively adjust my lifestyle to deal with the unexpected stressful changes that life brings. Instead, I kept on eating and moving the same way I did when I was 20 years old, and I could run 2 miles in 10 minutes. Yes, believe it or not, I could run that fast. Now I can barely make it up the stairs or tie my shoes without dialing 911. The big weight came on during these past few years, when my full-time desk job became remote. I was also doing editing on a side hustle, so my entire day was made up of me walking from one computer to another, both times, plopping my white ass into the chair, and never moving until my tasks were completed. Then I would eat a huge dinner and go right back to sleep. Now at first, this destructive way of living didn't affect me too much. But over time, my body began to break down. I became more sickly. I developed ulcers, gastro issues. My breathing became shallow. My joints locked up. And my sleep constantly interrupted due to sleep apnea. Even now, as I'm speaking, I'm struggling to retain that oxygen that's needed to speak properly. But truthfully, the biggest hit was to my creativity, to my drive. I became stagnant. I became depressed. I became someone I never thought I would be. And now, after 16 years of self-sabotage, I honestly feel like Mr. Death is knocking on my door. Now, that's not me being melodramatic. My doctor told me that a year ago, and my stupid ass never heeded her warning. This lifestyle had a huge impact on the sets of my first 2 films. There were more occasions than I care to admit when I either was going to pass out, or I had to step off the set, go somewhere private, catch my breath, gather my senses, and get back out there. There were moments when I was adjusting exposure or setting up a new lighting plan, and I would completely forget the basic knowledge that I've been studying for 2 decades. Brain fog would come in, and I would turn to my assistant director of photography, Fred Walls, who is awesome, by the way, and ask him stupid questions. Now, to his credit, he never laughed in my face, but behind my back maybe, but never to my face, so, respect. I could take a whole hour speaking on this, but I want to be more direct in this video series, so let me tell you what the final nails in the coffin were. I had already begun pre-production on our 3rd film, Reflection. We're in full swing, ready to begin photography in June. But one day I was organizing my camera gear. 15 minutes into this minuscule project, I became lightheaded. I began to sweat, and I had to sit down just to regain my breath. Then I got dizzy, and for a moment, I passed out. When my breathing returned and the dizzy spell was over, I realized that before I can move forward with all my dreams for Tilted Room Productions, I need to fix myself. So I had to make a hard decision. I had to postpone until I was healthy enough to do justice to the film and all the sacrifices that the cast and crew make during the completion of a project. Now, to give you an idea of my mental state, I'm going to share something with you. It's a private moment. I recorded this for myself just to document my feelings. It's kind of a pity me moment, but it's something for me to look at. So it's just one of those times when you feel sorry for yourself. And I seriously did not want to show this, but my wife, Brandy, suggested that I do. So here you go. Had a mandatory meeting this morning in Chicago. We've been working remote for 2-3 years now, if not longer. And I know I had one pair of pants because I wore them 2 months ago. And I put them on and I can't button them. So I had to call off of work. Not call off of work, but I can't make out to a mandatory meeting because I can't put on my fucking pants. This is where I'm at right now. How trifling is it? How I would fire my ass if somebody called in and said, well, I can't make it because I don't have any pants to wear. We'll see what happens. I text my boss. They're beautiful people, but anyway, I just want to share that. So there it is. And to be honest, that only scratches the surface of how I truly feel about myself. But now it's time to stop with the pity party and get to work. My dream of becoming a well-rounded filmmaker is important to me. My dream of someday having a building that I can use as a creative hub, not just for creatives with the means, but more importantly, creatives without the means. That's important to me too. But neither of those compare to my family, my friends, and my beloved wife, Brandy. She has stood by me this whole time, knowing that someday I'll either change or suddenly die. Now, she's gotten on me many a times. It's not like she's just sitting on the sidelines watching. Oh no. And every time I would begin a lifestyle change and fail, it was like slapping her in the face and screaming, you don't matter. She matters, but I need to prove it to her. So to begin this change the next 30 days, I'm going to concentrate on detoxing my system with a smoothie and salad diet. I need to fix myself internally so I can handle the next level. Every week, I'll post a video of my progress, good or bad, and I'll work hard to pull back the curtain, let you guys in during probably one of the most important changes of my life. I also promise future episodes will be a little bit more entertaining than this one, not just a talking head. This is all about me facing the reality of my current situation. So until next week, make sure you like and subscribe, so that way you get notifications on the next video, and I pray you find fulfillment in your journey, whatever it may be. Be blessed.